We are back in the house. This is the Geoff and Didi podcast. We're lucky to have our frequent visitor and correspondent, Hardcornasty, here. Hardcore, how you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for inviting me again.
That's a pleasure. And then Didi, we want to know how you're doing, and we want you to introduce our guest.
I'm doing incredibly well right now, but it is my distinct pleasure to welcome our good friend Ike to the show. Ike's the man.
How you doing?
Muy excelente. Hello. How are you guys doing?
What does that mean? What is muy excelente?
That means very good in English.
Oh.
In English?
Yeah, well, muy excelente, you can tell what it means.
Yeah,
right.
You can
Cool.
deduce.
I'm good. Seahawks won. Not that it matters. It's a game, but we won. And I'm very happy now.
Life's good.
Yes.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
So now you guys just came over to my place where we, from where we tape the show. Mm-hmm. But where were you prior to coming here?
At my house, watching the Hawks game after flag football.
Oh, flag football practice.
Yep, we had flag football. We're starting to team up next month.
Oh my goodness, you guys going to go all the way?
Most likely.
I think we will. We will.
Who is that? Who could we attribute that success to? Most likely, Corey. Hardcore. Who do you think is going to be the number one player on the team?
Number one player. I don't think there's going to be a number one player. I think it's called a team. There's
Yeah.
no I in team.
We're a unit.
And
Unit.
so, I think with Ike playing the O-line, D-line, and catching the ball and destroying people is going to be nice. And
Yes.
with your energy, we have a lot of good players. We're going to be good. It's going to be awesome. And hopefully Geoff N from the West End can come and
I'm going to be the
highlight
videographer, and get some of the highlights on
/ Waterboy, right?
/ Waterboy, sure.
I think videographer / team manager.
Okay,
Actually,
that's better.
Assistant coach, yeah. Defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, and I don't for our listeners, Ike, and I don't want to single you out or make you, but you're larger than the average as far as your size goes. How tall are you?
Well, do you want centimeters or do you want inches?
Inches.
Or just feet. I'm
So
6'6".
6'6", all right, 6'6", and then you tip the scale roughly.
I'm 280 pounds, or I don't know how many ounces that is because I don't do math in my head like that.
Sure. But 280. 6'6", 280, and not a lot of flab on you. You're not You're not
Chris Faraka.
You're not Chris Faraka. It's a lot of that is just tough all-American muscle.
This is true, but I'm working on my six-pack, so ladies beware next year because my six-pack is coming.
Is that going to be your New Year's resolution? Working on the
To at least
six-pack?
have a four-pack. I want at least four.
Nice.
I mean, I don't need the whole thing. Just a quad. Just a quad pack.
What? That's enough.
Yeah, it is. As
Four
long as you
pack?
get, I'd be happy to just if it didn't just
I got
stick out really far.
I got a six-pack.
I don't want to see it.
You have a
No,
six-pack.
Corey's got muscle.
I believe.
We went bowling. And I was commenting to Didi here how Hardcornasty, man, he throws the fucking ball
Hard.
Nice.
like
Awesome.
because Corey is on the kind of on the other end of the spectrum. He's not a heavy guy. No fat, but he's more of
You're
a
right.
I'm short and skinny.
No, I've
Yeah.
seen you. I've seen him. I used to be his official back UP Parks. I was an official, and he played basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
I
he's
saw him
raw.
just run through people.
Well, I want to know how strong he is to throw. He throws a bowling ball better than me or Eric. I mean, I got a better
Faster.
score.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you really whipped that ball.
I go I think
Seriously.
they're like 20 miles per hour on a 14-pound ball.
a 14-pound ball. It's like I throw a 14 or last night I was throwing a 15-pounder, but it's like I don't know. I mean, it took a lot for me to control the ball. Hardcore seems to do it effortlessly. Mm-hmm. Where
Natural
Didi, I feel like
athlete.
he had a 12 and he couldn't hold on to it.
Well, I've
Yeah.
seen him work out at the gym. He's actually pretty strong.
He's totally
Didi
strong.
is,
But I don't,
yeah.
maybe it just doesn't
just different.
translate to
Maybe the
fingers
ball
or-
and you have like something going on where you just got to figure
Also,
it out and have a
I
good,
did,
better relationship.
did rip off
Yeah.
my shirt. I
Hardcore
Hulk
was a
Hogan
little
my
frustrated.
Really?
Shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, he ripped his
That's epic.
husky shirt.
Was it a
like,
wife beater? A husky
It was a
shirt?
husky
Yeah,
shirt.
it was a husky
I
shirt.
was
He
pissed.
ripped
I
it
didn't think I was
like
going to be
Hulk
able to rip it.
That should be push-ups,
It is
dude. You got to do
ripped.
push-ups
One-
for ripping a husky shirt.
One thing I'll say about Hardcore is he just has undaunted intensity in everything
Oh,
he does.
absolutely.
Wouldn't you agree with me, Geoff?
I've never did. Corey, we used to say in the '90s, Corey, you won't find him half stepping.
No.
Never.
You might find him straight tripping, But you won't find him half-stepping.
Straight tripping them definitely happens a lot. No half-stepping, that never happened. But straight tripping, hell yeah.
Corey would be a great agent. If I needed an agent, he would pimp me out well. Mm-hmm. Like he would show the world that I am awesome.
He would be no problem. He would be showing everybody the money.
Yeah,
yes. Mm-hmm.
He would turn you out. So, Ike, you were telling me that you weren't working tomorrow.
Nope, got the day off.
Oh,
I worked yesterday. So tonight's the reggae show.
Going to a reggae show.
And you're not coming, but it's fine.
Tell me about that.
It's called Positive Rising, the opener, and then The Movement. And Positive Rising grew up listening to Sublime, and they basically sound like Sublime.
Oh.
And The Movement.
Is that really reggae if they sound like Sublime?
Yeah, reggae.
Well, no, it's not really reggae then. Well, let's just call it a concert at Jazz Bones. We don't got to say what kind of genre it is. Screw reggae. Mm. Screw reggae in the face. I will keep it PG. I will not swear on this podcast.
Oh, you can swear all you want.
Yeah.
Shiznit. That's not a swear word. But anyways, The Movement and Positive Rising should be fun. If you don't like reggae, don't come. Basically, that's what should be the
Sublime
thing,
is nice, but that's not reggae.
But I mean, like...
So, it's kind of,
you just throw that... What genre is Sublime? I mean, what would you call it then?
I would call them punk, maybe.
Or just call them Sublime.
Punk.
Because everyone knows what Sublime is.
I would call them shit, but I might be in the minority category.
That's fine, dude. You have your opinion. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
it's definitely reggae influenced, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
But if you're influenced by a band that's reggae influenced, then you're maybe two generations away.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Ike, when the music starts playing tonight, do you like to move around? Do you like to dance?
Eric, that is a great question because, yes, I
like
to let my whole body spin in 360 degrees over and over like a merry-go-round.
Like
that's
what
I do.
Spin around.
You like getting spun like a top.
If the world could see me spin right now, I am spinning world. Spinning.
Man, so that'll be good.
Nice.
I wouldn't be on the dance floor if Ike's on the dance floor doing spin moves.
If you spin around, no.
No. People that are hippies, they spin. That's what you do. This is what you do. You don't know because you're not hippies.
Are you
you're halfway hippie though. I know you, Eric.
What?
I mean,
all right.
Do you identify yourself as a hippie?
Really
no, I'm not. I cut my hair.
Eric would be far from hippie.
I'd call myself a warrior for Jah.
Okay.
Jah means God. I just like to love people. My only mission in life is to make you smile. That is that's my church.
It's a good mission.
Yeah. Ike, you're one of the most positive people I know. I'll give you that.
For sure.
Thank you.
That's an admirable quality.
It's very nice.
If I was your size, though, I'd be probably the baddest motherfucker in the world. I would whoop everybody's ass. If somebody gave me a wrong look, they'd get bitch slapped.
Corey, be a peaceful rebel.
No.
Okay.
Ike, would you rather take a hot girl? Would you rather take her to the Hurt Locker or the Squirt Locker?
Well, do I have to choose one or the other?
You have to choose one or the other.
This is not good.
No.
Well, the Squirt Locker, but an all-natural squirt. Meaning, like, that's a grapefruit soda with no additives. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
no additives.
I gotcha.
So you like to eat natural food. That's kind of your thing. I know that.
Yeah, but I'm not trendy. I do it for my body, not because it makes me cooler.
I didn't suggest that at all.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Well, you're not shallow.
What got you there? When did you start doing natural food?
Probably college. I had a health class, and this teacher really gave a great impression. Like at Cal State Northridge, this one professor out in the portable in the ho-dunk of the college, where it's like not the awesome place to like have class. Because you've all been to college, or maybe you haven't all been to college, but it doesn't matter. But there's like nice rooms you go to class in, and there's rooms that are not cool. And we had the portable. I learned the greatest lesson in that portable.
What's that?
Try to eat natural because your body feels better. You don't feel shitty.
I got a question about that. I got a follow-up question about that. Usually when I hear about natural food, like the emphasis is because alternative is poison and toxic, and it's a fear-based motivation.
Of course.
Like and I don't eat natural food, but I do eat crap food with a guilty conscience all the time.
You're guilty about it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be putting McDonald's in my body or whatever. But
what's your question? Yeah.
Well, was your introduction to natural food? Did it feel like it was more of a positive? You should eat this because it's a positive thing, or you should eat this because the alternative is a negative thing.
Well, basically, it was like through like my body. I learned to eat natural, good foods, and my body felt better. So once your body feels better, you stick with that, and that's a good thing because, like, I guess the key to health is all like in your gut. That's what you hear. I've heard it before.
Sure.
And if you're eating good, clean foods, you feel more energy. You don't have as many negative thoughts because everyone has negative thoughts.
Sure.
I mean, I don't want to punch Chip Kelly in the face, but I did earlier today.
Right.
I mean,
For
I
the
hate
listeners,
Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly's coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, right?
Ex-Duck coach. And
Oh.
if you're a Husky fan, you don't like Ducks. But God bless Chip Kelly. I mean, I don't want to punch him, but I do, gently.
Right.
So if you say that you want all this peace, but you say you want to punch somebody, that's not really being a peaceful person.
You're right. You called me out.
No, but he eats natural food, and that's.
What I'm saying is the natural food, like, it makes me feel better. I don't do it, like, to make anyone else, like, think better of me because I don't give a crap what
Right.
anyone thinks of me because I know that I'm awesome. That's what it's
That's
about.
true.
That's
good.
another. That's another one of your.
No, it's
Yeah.
awesome. Like I said, you're the peacefulest person, but I really need you on this flag football team is to be
A beast.
a beast mode.
Oh, it's on, dude.
Yeah.
If I did, like, if I did what I did to Eric every day, but a little more.
Yeah, he did. He
Oh,
destroyed
he,
it.
he threw me around.
Like 10 yards.
Dude, it was glorious. He flew, and then Casey knocked someone over, too. He think he knocked Brendan over, maybe. And we it was great. We almost sacked you.
Yeah, you guys not going to sack me.
I know. We tried, though.
Hey, I mean, you guys tried. You guys what?
Let me ask an outsider
You
question
definitely made it.
on the flag football because I know roughly like the rules of football, but I'm not a big fan. I'm not a player or whatever. But flag football, I understand that you're tackled if one of your flags gets pulled out. So that aspect of it is not physical, but then like on the offensive defensive line, are you guys still blocking like in a normal way?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. It's going to be
very
wonderful.
Like the game, flag football, like men's flag football, is actually really a physical game.
Yeah.
Sure. You're just not
You're just not
tackling
tackling.
yeah, okay.
But you push and you can push them down and then
Yeah.
try to grab them. I mean, there's a lot of.
If I wasn't able to touch the dude across from me, then I would not play because I want to block. And
Right.
you can't block by not touching someone.
Right.
What
What about cock block? You don't want to do that.
Of course not.
Good kinds of there's positive and negative kinds of blocking.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
true.
There is, man. That big Samoan.
We need those guys.
No,
God,
man.
I forget their names, but
Swipe
they were the
my
coolest
freaking
guys.
head on
There
my
were some
penis.
gentlemen who
Come on,
joined us.
Motufu?
No, today
Yeah.
we had practice, and
Actually-
these guys joined us, and we played game with them, and they were great.
It was,
one guy burned me.
There are two names. It was Benzo and Nut.
Nut.
And not,
His name is Nut.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how he got the name. I mean, it could be because he likes almonds.
could be.
Or he likes nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to say it to him.
Do you think they're partners?
No,
They're
they're
brothers.
they're brothers.
They're brothers.
They were brothers.
Going to this question.
You don't know.
We asked you kind of this question at my house.
Fine.
If you were gay,
There's nothing wrong with that.
which I mean, yes, there's nothing wrong.
Orlando Bloom, I told you.
But no, you
Yeah.
5 people, and why? 5 people.
No, we can't go that deep.
Well, 3.
Because I don't get attracted by men. Men don't.
Well, it's not. That's not.
Women don't make the, yeah.
Well, no, I understand. The question is, you said Orlando Bloom and you said The Rock. Let me just know the definitions of both. Why?
Because it's the first names I thought in my head. Let's to be honest. I thought about The Rock last night for some reason.
Okay.
Not in a
Expand on that.
I just dug myself in a hole, but I'm coming out. I have help. Someone threw me a rope. No, the Rock just ran. He's a great wrestler. I mean, I think he would beat anyone, anytime in wrestling. The Rock has it. He has the move, dude. You can't stop the people's elbow.
The people's elbow.
You cannot
One of
stop
them.
that,
Stone
dude.
Cold Center would destroy the people's
The people's elbow, though.
The people's elbow means you already knocked them out. And
Yeah.
that's like the finishing, like, F you. That's why it's glorious.
Cherry on top of the thing.
Because he hit you with the rock bottom first.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
And then people's elbow
Yeah,
just
but-
on top of that.
Yeah.
to get flicked off in your face and they get kicked in the nuts and they get stunned.
That's also a big one.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Well, you know what? I wish we could have The Rock and Stone Cold back in the ring like tonight. I would pay money if I had it to make that happen. I'd promote that for sure, right? Wouldn't you want to see The Rock like wrestle Stone Cold right now?
Of course.
Yeah.
Like just to like capture them, like kidnap them, take them to Mexico. That sounds wrong, maybe.
Yeah.
but yeah.
And you'd like to wrestle with the rock is kind of what it comes down to.
You'd like to kidnap him.
Yeah.
Take him to Mexico.
once again, I'm in the hole, but it's good.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gay.
One love.
we all know this, man. It's
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like
Hypothetical.
yes. Like, would you rather live in the sky or the ground?
Right.
Exactly.
No.
That's a question.
No.
Sky always.
You'd rather live in the sky
Why?
than underground? Why?
Because it's a good view of the world.
That's
You-
true.
I mean, if you were a robin, you could just fly up as far as you could till you couldn't breathe anymore because eventually the oxygen runs out.
Right.
Your little
Yeah.
birdie wings get tired.
Right. Well, they probably they probably can't. They're probably harder for them to fly when the atmosphere gets thinner. I would think.
They should invent like special robots that help birds that try to go further. Like so they get a little resting zone. Wouldn't that be great? I think it'd be
That
glorious.
That'd be
is a really
solid.
good idea because
Why
now,
not?
think about those poor birds that can't fly up into the
Like
stratosphere.
an osprey that wants
Yeah.
to go really high. It's like, oh, I need a break.
Yeah.
So if you have if you have money,
You know what I thought about? It was seriously amazing, and this is kind of a nerdy little jag to go off on, but seagulls, for the sake of
Yes.
argument. And I don't really know the habits of seagulls, right? But it's like they're seagulls.
Yeah.
You see them certainly they're all over the place. You see 'em
Everywhere.
near the water. Like very far inland. You know what I mean? They'll be like they're up at the parking lot eating fucking scrap food or whatever.
Sure.
But then they'll go fly out. They'll go fly out to the goddamn water.
yeah.
Which is just amazing, by the way. I mean, just flying through the air would be amazing, right? Just
Yes.
soaring through the air. And then they'll go land in the middle of the fucking water, like out maybe past where you can even see the land.
Sure.
And they'll just land on it and just float there. And just kind of
It's like a seaplane.
And then just
Yeah.
say, fuck it, and then fucking flap their wings and start flying
Well, they
again.
can go underneath water too.
But you do understand they're
Yeah.
there.
Like
They're
if
there
you-
for food because they're scavengers. Like there must have been a kill, like a killer whale, like killed something, and there's flesh that's come to the top, so the seagulls go eat it. They're scavengers. That's my
Yes.
opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
No, well, you're right. You're right. I mean, and they've around here they've got it good because they can just eat
Yeah.
garbage and everything.
But it's way
Yeah.
cool, man, to be able to fly, to
But to be
fathom
able to-
that,
I mean,
and then
flying is
just
one
land
thing.
somewhere on the water,
just
and just
landing in
float.
the water.
and then fly again. Like that's the best life ever.
Because to my knowledge, hawks and all those cool birds like that,
Yes.
I don't think they do that. I don't think they go fly and land in the water for the most part.
Dude, if
Well,
we were all
they-
seagulls,
No, I mean,
They
like
perch.
Eagles, they grab stuff out of the water. But
Right,
never,
they
know-
swoop down and grab a fish.
Seagulls, they always.
They can just
They're
yeah.
always in the water.
They can just—it's like they're like Transformers.
Oh,
dude.
trust
They're
me,
like
on a
land
boat, I've
and-
always tried to hit one. I did kill one time a long time ago.
Did you really hit with a boat?
Yeah.
if I was
Wow.
a seagull,
Seems like it'd be hard to hit.
my name would be
It's not
Geppetto.
easy.
What would your seagull name be?
My seagull
My
name?
seagull name's Geppetto. What's yours?
What?
I just thought of it.
Why would it be Geppetto?
Why not? Dude, he makes toys, makes the kids happy. Making kids happy is good.
You're all about making the kids happy, aren't you, Ike?
Absolutely. Danica is the awesomest little baby ever.
Who's Danica?
Corey's daughter. Is amazing. Adorable. The coolest kid I've ever met.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We have a great picture.
Yeah. It's on Facebook, everybody.
No, I mean, I don't have a kid, but I hope to have
Isaac
a kid
said
as
that
awesome
he wants
as
to
that
rent.
kid.
If he could rent a kid for a day,
I did say that.
he'd pay to rent a kid.
Dude,
just
I
for
would
a day,
definitely.
though.
I mean, it sounds wrong, but I swear, just having a kid in your life just makes you feel better. It's just such innocence and peace and love. You know?
Well, the renting
Yeah.
would be a good way to go too, because then you could just drop it off
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you were done.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
Here you go. This
You
one-
can rent my kids whenever
one's-
the hell you want.
one's
You
starting
can
to
pay me
cry.
to visit.
So basically, if you ever want a babysitter, I think I'll do a good job.
So you're gonna
I
pay
will
me
not
to
give them.
babysit.
I will not give them any spiritual or spirit lifters. Don't worry.
No, yeah, no spirit.
No, I mean I will make them laugh, but no spirit lifters.
No,
You lift
Yeah.
their spirits.
Yeah.
See,
not with the spirit lifters though.
Yeah.
So I mean, so yes, I think I'd rather be in the sky also than the ground.
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably.
dude.
But-
right?
If me and you battled,
Right.
Yeah.
what would and I had one super strength and you had one, what would yours be?
My super strength. Let's see.
Like if you got to choose one.
And we already fly, so that's already one we have.
No.
No.
So, so just,
Different
I want to fly
hypothetical.
again. Let's just fly.
Just fly.
Yeah, fly. Yeah,
Alright.
to be like a bird, to be able to just rise up whenever you with your power and
That
just
would be
fly.
How
around.
would you beat me though? With defying.
Well, I would beat you with my song. I would sing the most amazing serenade that you wouldn't even want to fight me.
I don't know.
With my bird mouth, I would do. I'm just saying.
I'll be more annoyed than wanting to kill you. I'll just be a sniper rifle. If you're a bird, I'll just be a sniper rifle or have a shotgun. And
well, anyway,
you're gone.
I'd be a hippie bird. I'd be a hippie bird.
If you're able to shoot lasers, but he just wants to be a bird. That's his superpower.
Yeah. Jeff inspired me, or not? Jeff.
Did I say?
Yes, Jeff. Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
How did he inspire you?
He talked about it first. He inspired me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, he
being
asked
like
me
a seagual.
what
I think
flight. What would you have?
Here's the question. So if you had to be an animal,
Yes.
couldn't be a human being, but reincarnated or whatever. What animal and why?
Okay.
And I'm going to start on my right with Didi.
Yeah.
Well, this actually stems from a conversation that we've had before, Jeff N. But I would be a sloth.
Ooh.
Because
Crafty.
a sloth lives their entire life in a single tree. And essentially, the only time they come down from the tree is when they have to, take a dump.
Right.
So,
Is that it?
yeah.
Wow.
Otherwise, they live in one tree, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Yeah.
even live in different trees, is
Yeah.
my understanding.
So
One
they're
tree.
lazy animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they utilize so little of their energy that they don't need to consume
Yeah, they
food.
burn so few calories.
So
Yeah.
this may sound wrong, but would you consider that like a Buddhist animal? Because they're very chill and don't use their words a lot as other different religions,
Well-
Buddhists are people who don't speak as much, a hardcore Buddhist.
I don't know.
Sloths are Buddhist? Or can an animal even be like a religion?
They're
An
probably...
animal's not a religion.
Just throwing it out there. What do you think?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You never know.
How about you, Ike? What animal would you be?
Well, I would definitely be a bear.
A bear.
Bear.
Yes. Dude, you get to sleep for a couple months after feasting, like
Grizzly
for like
bear or
9
like
months.
a black
Whatever.
bear?
I want to be a bear. Koala, just put me in the
Well,
shell of a
koala's
bear.
different. I believe koala is actually a marsupial. I think it's actually a
Oh,
different.
Yeah.
but
well,
you're talking
scratch
about,
that because they mislabeled the name koala bear then.
They did.
They sure
It
did.
happens. But
Uh,
no, you want to be
Definitely
like
a grizzly
brown
bear.
or
Definitely
black
a
bear,
grizzly bear, yeah.
Yeah.
Man. That's actually I didn't even think about that.
But I
know
would
what?
I would never taste man
Grizzly
flesh.
Ike.
I would only have animals and berries and salmon.
Well, salmon, right? They eat
Lots
the
of salmon.
They eat the salmon. What a racket! I mean, they just go where the fucking. I mean, what you see on TV, they just go where the salmon are spawning.
Yeah.
So it's like the. I
Oh,
mean,
they're so fast. They catch those salmon so like.
well, but in that case, they don't have to because they just
Yeah.
go and they're just all the salmon are trying to swim upstream to
Yeah.
spawn, and they just grab them and
yeah,
eat them.
they just grab them though. It's insane. If you
Yeah,
see
Those
them.
videos are great.
Yeah.
I'd be a gluten-free bear though. I mean, no gluten for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because my belly.
Don't like gluten?
Well, the bears don't, you don't need to have the gluten all the time. The world is a slave to wheat. We don't need it.
Oh, you're one of those
We could be-
anti-wheat people.
No, I'm not. I love you. But broccoli is fine. And
Yeah.
quinoa. I've eaten so much bread, and I know right now, Jeff, deep down in your heart, you hate me. But I love you. It's all good. We
Yeah,
have
I
different
don't hate
tastes in food. I just been through.
Well,
the
that's
ringer.
not a taste
I've
thing,
been-
though. You
I've
have
been
a
through
philosophy.
the ringer. I've been through the ringer, and like I only like preach this because it's wheat hurt me. I used to eat bread all the time, and I would have digestive problems and have a lot of BMs, and they weren't comfortable. So when I don't eat the wheat, I feel great. But not everybody is the same. Some people can tolerate it fine. So I'm actually jealous of you.
No, maybe I'll try that. But there's more.
It's not a trend.
There's more in wheat than the gluten or whatever. Like that, I think I would miss. I think
Natural.
I'd miss the carbs or whatever.
Yeah, natural
Dude,
source of carbs.
I mean, I miss for sure like pizza and like
Yeah.
panini
Oh, I
sandwiches.
fucking love
The
bread.
grilled sandwich with cheese is the best thing you
the
could give
sandwiches
me.
are good.
Dude, I miss sandwiches. Like I do miss gluten.
So you just don't eat bread?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's tough. But I give in once every
A lot of people
once
are
a year.
Free people.
Right.
I get so many phone calls from my work.
I know.
Gluten-free?
Overnight too, because I used to work where hardcore works, and overnight there was a time when nobody called
Yeah.
and said gluten free.
Now all of a sudden,
And then there was like almost like overnight, everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Do you guys have gluten free?
you can't have gluten free stuff when you have non gluten free stuff. It's too hard because you have to make sure it's like.
Well, you could.
Have you
could have
fellas-
a crust at your round table and like have a
It's
rice.
difficult
Why not?
because you don't want it. You dock out the pizza in the room. You sausage cheese in the room. You don't. You have to be a completely different station for gluten.
No. Well, no. Gluten. It's more like just.
No, they tried.
You don't use wheat.
You
just use like rice flour and
because
shit.
the franchise won't do it, but the franchise tried it in California.
Yeah.
And
Oh, really? It didn't work out because the bread doesn't crust up and it's not as good. It's not. Wheat is the bomb. I mean,
you don't want to have that stuff.
Well, it's a food prep thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just, I mean, they must have done a cost-benefit analysis where they just said,
and it just gets old.
said
I mean,
it's not.
We make our skins fresh every day, and it's not if two people order.
I laugh at the fucking people. The people that get away with like all my vegan friends back in the day ate soft batch cookies.
Oh, there's
right.
Okay.
And because the soft batch cookies are vegan, there's no animal products in them. Now, they're not vegan because they set out to be vegan. It's just they wanted to do it the cheapest.
Really?
Like, well, think about it. I mean, fucking soft batch cookies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't make those.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They didn't have vegan ideologies or anything. And they weren't even targeting vegans. They just wanted to they didn't want to have to pay for milk. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they make it with whatever.
So nothing to do with their body. See, for me, it's an allergy. It ruins me. It's my kryptonite. So like, I don't eat it to be cooler than someone else because I don't care.
Well, no, I know, but you're like 30-something.
Yeah, I learned through tried and true. Like I learned that like it hurts me. So like if you find a food that doesn't like work good with you, don't eat it. You're gonna want it though because usually they say that like the things that hurt you the most, you love the most. Like, and I love dairy products, but if I eat dairy, I'm done. Like I have a bad morning the next day.
Was that always the case? Because you ate dairy.
I didn't know it at first. Like I was a kid, and like
but so you ate dairy for like 30 years, and then you figured out that it was bad for you.
I ate dairy through high school, and then figured out to college. But like as a kid, I had a lot of milk and stuff growing up, and I had ear infections all the time, and it was from the dairy. The doctor never said that, but I learned on my own that it was the dairy because dairy screws me up. It weakens me, takes away my zeal.
Is there science that connects ear infections to dairy?
Well, if your blood type is not compatible with dairy, then yes. Some people can tolerate dairy just fine, and they're good. So eat up. But for me, I can't do it. You know,
blood type, really?
Yeah, different blood. Some blood types don't handle dairy well, and this is what I've learned through studying, which is fun to learn.
Sure.
That stuff, the food stuff kind of depresses me because I don't like. Okay. If I could afford a private chef,
you
know what I mean, who could make me like enough of what I want to.
Who would be a man or a woman or a robot? I think I want a robot.
I don't think I'd care. I mean, a hot chick is always preferable, but
or a hot
robot would be cool.
A hot robot,
hot chick with big titties.
Chick robot would be.
That would be awesome.
Like Optimus Prime's girlfriend, at least one.
Like
oh my God, she is hot.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was so mad she was a robot. I was like, I just lusted over a robot.
I've done worse.
But
with like Chappelle's bit. I mean, I guess it's not cool to just tell someone else's joke, but his bit about getting AIDS from monkeys because he had sex with a monkey, and how nobody goes both ways. Nobody has sex with monkeys and people.
Yeah, you're stuck on that.
He goes, you niggas can go chase this woman pussy all you want. More monkey pussy from me.
Dave Chappelle is freaking awesome. He's crazy.
Yeah. Well, didn't he had some weird spiritual awakening, and he went to Africa, right? And he apologized for the wrongs he committed.
I heard that. I think he's a little batty, to tell you the truth. I mean, I've heard him in interviews and stuff, and he kind of alludes to that stuff. I think he was a little batty in the first place, honestly.
Yeah,
he's got that. He's got that particular brand of conspiracy theory. I don't know what was it. The movie Undercover Brother or something, where he played the conspiracy theorist, like the conspiracy theorist black dude.
I don't know. I haven't seen.
I hadn't either, but I saw it like in an interview where he was explaining it, and they showed the clip. But it's like, I mean, because everyone's got their, there are different kinds of conspiracy theorists, but I also think there's kind of according to Dave Chappelle, there's kind of like the, every black guy knows his, like they got the black community conspiracy theorist who kind of thinks,
I
mean, all the same conspiracy theories, but with like the white man's trying to fool you, tint on it. Yeah, but I think Chappelle's got that a little bit. To tell you the truth, I think he thinks
you're right. You're right, dude. Chappelle should be nominated for an award because he stopped making racism such a big deal. Like he just whatever. People are going to tell jokes about this and that. Chappelle just gives it to you real. People are gonna say things about this and that, but Chappelle just give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But some folks are not gonna like it. But I mean, it's not a big deal. We weren't born we didn't choose our skin color, right? We didn't have a sign-up sheet to choose what skin. We were born this way, we're all brothers.
If you had
really.
a sign-up sheet, what race would you be?
I would just check everything, dude, because I'm a universal soldier. We're all born in different places. We didn't choose. We could all be in China right now having a podcast, But this is just my theory. I'm just saying, it's all one. We're all brothers. We're not all brothers. I mean, some people out there don't like
That's
me.
racist.
that might be
you are really racist right there. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
be
be offended
back after that comment.
Well, I have a dream that you guys don't think that anymore.
That was the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life.
But Jeff, and you were actually kind of saying that underlying Chappelle's blaxploitation, there was maybe a little bit of that conspiracy theorist.
Oh,
as well.
definitely.
Sure.
I think if you kind of watch, you can tell.
Yeah.
Well, and if you've heard his stand up, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He says it, and I mean, I'm attracted to that kind of humor, anyways. You know what I mean. I was watching some Bill Burr, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's taboo subjects tend to be funny.
Give me one of his jokes.
Definitely.
With Bill Burr?
Share one of his jokes for him if you remember one.
This is a new. Well, I kind of don't. The Bill Burr just came out, but
okay.
It was because the Duck Dynasty dude made some disparaging remarks about same-sex marriage.
There's always beef,
and Bill Burr's joke was basically, this guy has got a beard down to his belly and lives in the swamp, and he's 80 years old. What did you expect him to say? What did you think he was going to say? Did you think he was going to be like, well, I've been thinking about it and I've decided that,
Yeah.
His bit on Lance Armstrong is pretty damn funny. I remember that.
Oh my God, and his little shtick about Oprah that he did on Conan.
Oh, I don't know if I heard that one.
It was the Lance Armstrong thing where he was talking about how Oprah was how she just couldn't understand why he would do something like that. and then fucking Bill points out, remember when Oprah's show started and she had midgets fighting each other?
And so the old Oprah was sleazy? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
It was always I always get the impression that Oprah is this do-gooder, namaste, freaking super new age, chill hippie chick.
Look, there's an interview where Oprah is a guest on the Letterman show.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah.
And she was. He made fun of her for blowing the lid off satanic cults and ritual sacrifice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was
she ratted him out.
She was doing the investigative reporting where she uncovered that, and Dave was, what I mean, tongue in cheek, joking, whatever.
What you do,
he
Dave.
said, how many lives do you think are being lost to this ritual sacrifice? And then she's, and she was really she did the ambulance chaser bullshit where she says,
okay.
Well, I'm just really concerned about these victims, and you know what I mean, and I don't think it's very cool for you to make fun of. Where it's no, I mean you're just profiting off of this.
Why does Oprah make so much money?
She makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
What does Oprah really do for people,
though?
Security, a sense of release, independence. She taught Beyonce. Oprah taught Beyonce.
Don't touch your mic. Don't touch your mic, Ike.
I'm sorry, I touched the mic.
Well, you can't hear it, but on the recording, it's
I just made a storm in the podcast. Forgive me, but the storm hopefully soothed your soul, people.
So you're saying Oprah, all she does is make people feel better?
Well, I think that people listen to Oprah and they just get inspiration, however they take it. I don't get it from Oprah, really. I'm not a big enthusiast. God bless Oprah, but I definitely don't want to ever snuggle her.
Well, yeah, but. What's the source of her influence? I mean,
I don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
She makes millions and billions of dollars, and she doesn't really.
She's from Chicago. We have a president from Chicago.
I mean, there's a couple things, right? She's now she's famous for being famous, right? Because she's and she's the
she
But
listens to people.
She's not funny.
She listens.
no,
She
and she doesn't
listens
have
to
any
you.
credentials either.
Like, she doesn't really okay. Then why don't you just go to counseling?
But she listens. She is a counselor. That's why she makes her money, because she counsels people, makes them feel better, and you feel like this trust.
Like-
That's what I'm thinking. I don't have that connection with her, but if I was a follower, I think it'd be that way. And
she does have followers.
And also, the Wu-Tang has a new album out, and it's amazing. The RZA is getting better and better at production. So check out the new Wu-Tang album, people. One love.
That doesn't have shit to do with Oprah, Ike.
Well, the RZA's going to give me a cut for this. So
You talk like my cousin Tyler. It just occurs to me.
sorry, guys, for talking about the Wu-Tang, but they are a good band. They'll change your life if you haven't heard them.
Old Wu-Tang.
The new Wu, there's a couple songs that will make you almost tear up, dude. Check it out.
Huh.
Look them out on YouTube right now.
Ike.
The whole album's for free on YouTube.
Flag football.
Yes.
If you're gonna be the pump up man,
Yes.
what's gonna be the shit that you do?
Well, it's going to be different each week. I think that we should all circle up and start bouncing. And while bouncing, we should start saying something in one accord. That will fire us up. And then one person goes in the middle and starts punching everyone in the outskirts. That will make you fire.
Punching? Oh yeah. So now we're gonna be injured before you play the game. That's not very smart.
You don't punch your teammates hard. It's
You
a
punch-
love punch. Like this.
Just-
Love punch, right?
Yeah, I felt the love. I felt the love right there.
Isaac's not
Definitely.
punching me. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
Well, like, what
Yeah.
would be like a saying?
Well,
like, what
do
would
you want the hate punch? No. You don't
No,
want it.
I don't.
No, that's to the T. But like, what would
He lifted
be
his
like,
other hand up.
Namaste.
It's got the love in there.
What would be like a chant? Like, what would we say?
I would say
gluten free? Gluten free.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
No.
Anti-gluten. No, I love it though. I like the joke. I think that we don't know our team yet, so we don't know who we are.
But this
As a
say
team?
we're the.
I think we should be called the Rain.
The Rain?
REIGN. Rain.
I get you.
That was what was yours? You had one too.
Because then we're gonna sing. It's the raining men. Yes. No.
Absolutely, The Rock
You Princess
and Orlando Bloom.
Rock and Orlando Bloom.
Like in unison, like them falling from the sky. It would be heaven.
It's raining men.
Well, Eric, if you had to be gay, what guy would you date?
If I had to be
You
gay,
have to answer now because I answered
Well,
earlier. So
you
come
didn't
on.
ask why.
Well, yeah.
If-
I gave you Orlando Bloom and Rock. Who would you date if you had to be gay? Come on, you have to do it now.
Russell Wilson,
Wow.
quarterback
there
of
we
the
go.
Hawks,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
That's pretty bad, bro.
Pretty bad.
That's almost creepy, actually.
Pretty
Orlando
bad.
Bloom is like random, but Russell Wilson, that's a deep connection, dude, because you love him because of what he's done for us.
Yeah, totally. Jeff N. How
Jeff,
about
if you
you?
had to be gay,
Oh shoot, man.
who'd be a good spooner?
Well, I don't know if I'd want the young pretty one or I'd want the like Bob Dylan or something would be awesome.
That is awesome, Jeff. That is.
But
so
if you
awesome.
if you wanted to do the young pretty one, you could do like shoot, I don't even know who's. I guess Johnny Depp's pretty hot.
see now he's thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan was just fine, but Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I guess women might think he's hot. I don't know. How do you
I'm
dictate?
I'm pretty sure Johnny Depp's hot. I don't know. I can't
never
prove it. But
I've never felt an enlightening feeling from looking at any man, so I wouldn't know. But hello, Corey.
So, Ike, you like saying really random and pointless things to strangers.
Yes, I do.
defining characteristics.
It's kind of a thing that you do.
Yes,
and
it's fun.
prior to going to Hardcore's house and watching the Hawks game, we went to Safeway.
Yes, sir.
And you said some things that frankly irritated me.
I know. He was heated.
Yeah.
He was heated.
Yeah. So we walked in, and there was a guy stocking the shelves. Right.
Okay.
He was
With
stocking
Munster drinks. No, Munster's my enemy.
Rockstar drinks.
Munster is my enemy.
Yeah, but what's Munster? Is that Rockstar?
Same thing. They're both the devil.
Okay.
Well,
to me,
neither
isn't it?
one of the devil. But what does Monster mean?
Neither one's the devil, and I'm sorry for saying that.
Munster is an
Munster's energy drink.
energy drink, and guys stocking the Munster on the shelves.
Yes.
Is it
And-
not Monster?
Okay, there's
It's Monster. It's
they got
Monster.
like 6
It's-
energy drinks, and there's like 3 that dominate. They're Red Bull, Rockstar, and Monster. They're like the big 3.
MON Monster.
Monster. Yeah, like the real monster that's under your bed. You should check
Oh,
that
okay.
before
You're
you
just
sleep.
saying that word wrong.
Yeah, you're saying
That's what
Munster.
it is. You're saying it like the Munsters, the 50s show.
Oh, well, yeah, I have a different dialect because I'm Scottish.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I just want clarity. So you're Monster. Okay,
Monster, yeah.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Well-
Monster, Red Bull, and Rockstar.
So you were talking to the guy that was
stocking the shelves.
the stock on the shelves, and why don't you take it from there, because I want to hear your version of the facts.
Well, I saw him stalking. I saw a hippie-looking dude stalking the shelves with energy drinks, and I said, "Oh, so you are delivering the dark poison?" And he was totally cool, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh,
Totally cool.
He's totally cool.
Yeah,
totally
no.
And he was hippie. You determined that he was hippie looking.
Well, no, he looked like a hippie, so I misjudged. But I was just joking around, and then I told him that yes, I'm a spirit lifter, so I enjoyed the tea, the herb.
Yeah.
But it was
You
all
did-
good in the
yeah.
long run.
You didn't really have a lot of history with the guy, though.
No, total
No,
stranger.
what did you? You're being abstract. What were the words that were exchanged between you?
I told him he's the pusher of the devil's poison because I think that Monster and Rockstar are dark and they will destroy people's hearts. If people have weak hearts could die from drinking a Rockstar. What I'm saying is the spirit lifter. We all know what that is. Indica sativa. It's more relaxing. You don't got to do
Yeah.
this caffeine.
So I guess my point is, I was
What
walking
did he
out.
say to you, though?
Oh, he was cool. He didn't even care what I was talking about.
No, he was laughing.
He
No.
He was laughing off. He had his music on. He was enjoying his life. Mm-hmm. He was not offended at the fact that I didn't like his Monster drink. And I was
Yeah.
just joking about how he pushes the devil's poison because it's not the fact. It's just
But that's
it's
the
an energy
first-
drink with sugar and whatnot. He didn't care, really.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, the Proctor Safeway, I'm going to quote this right now, is the greatest place ever because all the employees are cool and sweet. Like the man came from the deli and talked to me and told me to buy this tequila. Like that is a good salesman. Like the lady who was chopping things looked at me and smiled and laughed. The Proctor Safeway will change your life.
She was
What?
chopping things,
Well,
chopping items, wood or food.
When you make different salads and whatnot, you chop things.
Oh, okay.
That's what the deli does.
Yeah.
Booyah.
I would also say that the Proctor Safeway is full of hot chicks. I will say that it has the Target factor
Dude,
going
you're
on.
so right. I
Except
was
it's
I was so excited there. That sounds wrong, but I was excited.
UPS. That's where the UPS kids shop.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I will say this, that you were also talking to them, saying a lot of stuff to them too.
You saying talking to the girls?
A couple,
Yeah.
the hot ones. I mean, they were all hot. So I mean, you choose from this one or that one. Like, oh my god, there's hot women everywhere.
You're someone who does, and of course I know you. I've been around you. You're the one. You're the guy. I see the hot girl. Don't say anything.
Yeah.
In my head, I think, man, that girl's hot, but I don't say anything.
Yeah.
You're someone who says, "I'm talking." Oh, wait, hold on. You're someone who sees them and starts talking to them. What? And I've always wondered what. How often does that pay off in terms of you get a date out of the thing or you hook up with them? Like, what's your closing rate on that?
Well, my true intentions every night when I go out on the prowl, and think what you want, but I'm single, and yes, I like to mingle and meet the ladies.
Yeah.
But I don't have any intentions each night. Like, I'm not going out like I'm going to get this done or that done. Like, I don't have to have a foot massage to be happy at the end of the night.
Foot massage?
Yeah, I don't need that. A snuggle's just fine.
A snuggle?
Yeah. So
If I'm taking a...
Or how often are you getting foot massages or snuggles or anything else?
Well, that is to be determined by what's going on in my life, and I can't share that with you guys.
why not? We're all homies here.
Because foot massages are sacred.
Yeah. So
I'm letting you know, if I was single and I was ready to mingle and I took a chick home, there's not going to be no snuggling.
yeah.
I'm fucking you and you getting the fuck out of my house. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
I know, but maybe I'm like
Well, for sure, you just wait.
a conservative. I think I'm a conservative Democrat. Is there such thing?
Well, there are moderates.
Because I'm
certainly.
a social worker. That's what I do. I pimp out
Yeah.
rides for seniors.
Yeah.
I have my volunteers take them to the doctor. That's pimping. It doesn't have to be labeled sexually. We can just pimp out legitimately, and that's getting rides to people.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could just use the word like dispatch or some word more appropriate. for
Pimping
the-
is so much more fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg taught me. Dang
What is-
you,
All right.
Snoop Dogg, Calvin.
But
Pimp.
wait a minute. So you're as someone who doesn't do that, because I'm not gonna, I don't want to embarrass them or myself or whatever, so I'm not gonna. And maybe I'm chicken shit. I'll admit it. So I don't. So, and I frequently see the hot girl, and I'm like, well, that girl doesn't want to talk to me.
I know what you're saying. Okay, so I'm just not afraid anymore. It only lasts like 2 years though. I used
I
to
know.
be like the last 2 years.
Well,
I'm just
more
not
than
afraid
that.
to talk
More
to
than
any girl. Oh, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid to talk to any girl.
But how often does it? What is the return on that?
Like I told you before, like my motives are different than if I wanted to be better. I'm sure it could.
Well,
be.
but you want a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah, I want to meet a nice girl, and I want to do the whole 9 yards, man. Like I'm so happy for this guy. I want to have kids. Like seeing his kids, like God, they're so awesome. Mm-hmm. Like
so if that's the motive, I mean that's the motive, right?
Yeah, I have a family.
So to get a relationship.
But yeah, well, there's a lady out there. I'll meet her someday.
That's good, though.
Yeah, she's out there.
Keep your motives strong.
Yeah, and I don't want to ever lead anyone on. Like, the ex and me, we go back and forth and we hang out.
Yeah, but you're leading her on.
And I don't want to do it no more. And last night I made a step, though. And I love her to death. But
are you still messing around with your ex?
Nope, no messing around. I kissed her on accident. I kissed her, but you know what? I told her.
Yeah, but then she said
she wanted to take me home to snuggle, and I was like, no, I won't snuggle. I'm good. So.
That was nice.
So I made it, but I made a step to not do that behavior.
But your text messages say differently.
Okay. Yeah, so, you were sending mixed messages a little bit.
Note to everyone else, I'm not a good texter, so I'm better live. So if you ever want to get a hold of me, we can text, but I'm going to keep it simple. Say like 2-word comments. Come eat? Question mark. Like just don't add all the different adjectives in there. Just have the nouns and like the things. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start texting my wife back. Come eat.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like come eat.
Dick.
Die text girls. He says eat cum.
Eat and
question mark.
Come and eat. Come to eat. Come at. No,
what are we eating? Come. What am I eating? Oh, what are we eating? You're going to be eating cum tonight. Well, I'm going to be eating steak and baked potato.
Spinach is good at that.
Potato.
It kills some of the flavor. Dude, I mean, what kind of mint would you use? Like, I mean, if you had to actually do that to a person, a woman has to do it to a man. God, I would want a good mint in my mouth.
A mint?
Like if like a blowjob mint. Like, you know what I mean? Something to like stop the taste of the grossness.
If you're you're gonna get jizz in your mouth? I don't think
you've got to have something to block that out. That you know what I mean?
I don't think
Hall's cough drop. Hall should pay me right now.
Do you think? I don't know. That seems like it would make it worse.
Now I'm thinking about it, and it's not good.
Well, somebody's gonna freaking eat my cum.
Orlando Bloom.
It's probably not going to be the one I'm going to be married.
Hey, we never asked him what guy. If you had to be gay, what guy would it be?
No.
They all answered. You have to answer.
There's no guy that I want to.
Oh, come on, dude. They all answered.
That's not really fair.
It's not
everybody.
Fair
they all answered.
Dumbasses didn't answer the damn question. I mean, that's
dude. It wasn't the
Corey's
point. Like
so straight. Corey's so straight that if he were gay, he'd still be straight.
If you had a twin brother who had to bone a man, who would it be?
Nobody, because if he boned a man, I would have freaking abandoned him.
You stuck true to yourself, and I like that. Thank you, sir.
What if you had? Let me ask this.
I love the Klein family. They stick true to what they believe.
What if you had a conjoined twin, like a Siamese twin, who was gay?
Yes.
He wouldn't be my brother no more.
Did you have to just say a man's name right now? Just say someone. Like
no.
It's not. No.
Wesley Snipes would be a good snuggle, right?
What?
What the hell?
No, there's nobody.
What if you had a Siamese? What if your Siamese twin?
He's so thinking about what guy right now. You are internally.
No,
right?
I'm not thinking about
you have,
guy.
Dude,
there's
you're thinking about.
I'm thinking about
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd.
Who?
Paul Rudd.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's an actor.
He's an actor that you seem to have thoughts for.
Yeah,
4-year-old virgin.
Ike has all these.
Keep throwing out the names.
I don't have any names.
Okay, so everyone, my friend over here is not gay, so we're not saying any man's name. So.
Well, I'm sorry, it's just not.
I'll tell you what would suck if being a conjoined twin, having your fucking conjoined twin be a gay dude.
It'd be horrible.
So you're just like, you're just laying in bed.
Dude, my son.
Dude, yeah, you gotta have similar.
And your twin brother's getting rammed.
So it's a contest. Man, that is the most far out thing I've heard in a minute.
God.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
I know you died though.
I would kill myself, both.
Dude,
I'd commit suicide.
Bad news bears. Bad news bears.
Yeah.
No,
I see that shit. No,
You're just got your eyes closed.
I'm hopefully I'm stronger than them, and I'm going to the nearest bridge and jumping off that shit right away.
What if you're not? What if you're not? What if you're
like? Well, you have to coax him to come with you.
No. What if you're like the little twin, from the fucking Total Recall? What if you're like the little? Oh
my gosh, no!
You're like the little gimpy twin just like kind of attached, like you don't have any of the strength.
I'd literally take a knife and kill myself. Right here.
Yeah, just
to my heart. Hopefully he dies too. I don't care if people are gay and do their own thing. That's fine. That's your guys' own life.
Yeah,
just don't bring that shit around me.
No, you know what? I have a gay roommate, and he's the coolest dude ever.
Yeah.
He gave me his PlayStation 3. I mean, it's just their choice. If they choose to like someone, that's fine. That's their choice.
That's their own thing.
Yeah, just keep it in public. No, I mean, keep it in private everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a point where a French kiss goes too far in public, and we don't want to see that either.
Mike's got
right?
a gay roommate.
It's just all in general. It's like I don't need to show.
He's
I don't
so
need
nice.
to show affection to my wife.
Offered me his beer, his Jägermeister. I was like, yes, sir.
I do that shit when the doors are closed and nobody's at my house. I don't need to freaking kiss my wife. I don't need to hold her hand. I don't need to freaking touch her butt. I don't need, like the same thing. I don't I won't be all over my wife in front of people.
Right.
I do that in a private location where I do it at my house.
It's good to have that. It's still going to happen, though.
At.
People are going to do it, whatever.
It's like I don't want to see fucking a guy and a chick make out and freaking pretty much fuck each other on the freaking side walking.
I don't want to see it. Don't matter who's doing it.
But I definitely do not want to see gay dudes making out.
No, gay or straight, you don't want to see none of that. I mean, there's a point where you just leave it to private.
Or at least it depends on how attractive.
Or at least have a good SUV where you can cover the windows. Cover the windows first before you get dirty. Like you can have an SUV totally blacked out and do whatever you want inside, as long as no one sees. Because you don't want little Junior seeing you do the naughty with Beyonce in the back of your bourbon. Right?
It depends, man.
Nobody wants that.
When they get to about 2, then they realize. But yeah, you can have sex.
I was at Point Defiance.
You got like a broadcaster voice, man. I forgot how you totally have a broadcaster voice.
Yeah,
that's what I hear from my clients, and I love my clients. They're all awesome. Mm-hmm. They're all in their 60s or older. And they're adorable.
You don't have broadcaster content.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Voice, though.
I think
voice is solid.
I got plenty of content.
You got plenty of content.
Yeah.
You're content with having very little content.
What are you talking about? Well, are you ready for a little freestyle session?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to drop it anyways. So here we go. Isaac Evans saying, don't got an afro, but I'm chilling out. I'm going to glow. Have some fun. Yes, sir. Yes, yo. Put your hands up. Seahawks got to win. Down on Philadelphia, yes. Say what's up to your next of kin. Isaac Evans saying, one love. I'm cool with Mexicans. We jamming on, having some fun. Yes, sir. Let's begin. Let's start up. Let's get a rising spark. I do embark. Having some fun. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Jump on the arc. Freestyle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why not? YOLO.
Big Ike on the freestyle.
You know what I'm going to do with that little clip, dude, is I'll make a little slideshow where I just play that and then I'll just cut in the
do what you
images
the
match the content.
Yeah, I like that.
Like the arc.
Yeah.
I had to bring the arc into it, dude. It was a terrible movie, though. I saw that movie Noah or whatever.
I didn't mind it. I actually did.
You liked it?
No, I didn't mind it. I liked it. I
mean, it was the weird cave trolls that came out of nowhere. That was a little bit intense.
Yeah, but I don't mind movies to be intense.
That's what Hollywood does, though.
What do they do?
They always add an orc or something. Well, there was in the Bible. There was no giant stone creatures. That,
I didn't know about that. I actually wondered about that. Because
it's not biblical. They made that up. It's Hollywood.
Well, I mean, was it based on anything? Because they were supposed to be like angels or whatever, right?
I don't know. Maybe it was more like. They were. You could see them.
It was just
maybe it was supposed to be like angels symbolically.
No, it was definitely. They were definitely supposed to be like angels or fallen angels.
I don't think in the Bible that they ever talk about giant stone creatures.
Well, no, but that was just the stone part of it. I think was just the interpretation. But I mean, I'm sure the movie's not biblically accurate, and I don't know the Bible very well.
I didn't hate the movie. It was not too shabby.
I don't know. I didn't. I was a little baffled by that myself. Did anyone see Noah? Did you see the Ark movie?
Yeah,
it was kind of cool. I mean, because it was a disaster movie and a period piece. I liked some parts of it for sure. Yeah, I'll tell you what had nothing to do with the Bible, as far as I'm aware. Is the fact that like the bad guy like stowed away on the ark.
Yeah. Oh, he did. I didn't finish the movie.
Okay.
See, I might want to like reach.
That would have been pretty early.
I want to watch
into
it
the
again.
Thing, so you didn't watch that movie.
Maybe I watched it at a bad. Sometimes you watch a movie at a bad time in your life where you're not feeling so awesome.
Totally.
And like it's
and
not like the same. And then you watch it again. You're like, this movie is awesome. Like, why didn't I have this effect the first time?
Dude, did anybody see? Absolutely. Did anybody see? Who's here saw the last Star Trek movie, Into Darkness?
Into Darkness.
I turned it off halfway through. I just did. I was on Netflix.
Really?
Did you watch that?
I never watched it.
I'm more of a Star Wars
badass.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but you could be like, you know,
I'll watch it again. I will.
Well, just like
I want to give it two tries.
If you're more of a Star Wars guy, it doesn't make any sense for you to not watch Star Trek.
It's almost a competition, though. Sometimes Star Trek people don't like Star Wars.
I mean, pretty close.
Have you heard of the beef, though? I have a friend. Kristen. She does not watch any Star Wars. She's totally Star Trek. And I think that's why we're not closer friends. I really think there's this beef, and I want to crush this beef and let her know, I will learn to love your Star Trek.
It's a little bit, I guess, a little bit like Marvel and DC. Maybe.
It's like Niners and Seahawks, but Niners are garbage this year. So
when it comes to comic movies, like it all depends on.
I mean, it's like
how it's,
for me, yeah. It's like I
like.
I have
matter.
A
Batman
preference,
to freaking Iron Man, it doesn't matter to me as long as
you
it's
like
a badass movie.
And you can prefer one character to the other, but you can still enjoy the movie.
The new Star Trek movies are cool. I've watched the first one, then it was bomb. The last one I didn't watch the whole thing yet. Yeah.
Well, I have a friend who was like hating on it. I think he's crazy. I just rewatched it again, and it was yeah. And he's like some of the things. I'll tell you one. Like in the very beginning of the movie, the Enterprise is they're hiding on a planet, and the Enterprise is basically at the bottom of the ocean.
So cool.
It was badass.
I love the way they started that movie.
And and my buddy, whose name is Chris, he was trying to give me the physics of it and how that ship doesn't work well at the bottom of the ocean or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're also talking about how like it's built for space, therefore like there's no gravity in space or there's no pressure in space. So you're distracting me, Ike. What are you doing?
I'm trying to thumb wrestle my opponents over here. They're being
anyways, but
sorry, chickens.
But the fucking spaceship, man. Like, why? I mean, why wouldn't it be able to go to the bottom of the ocean? For God's sakes,
dude. Why not?
It's the goddamn Enterprise.
It's goddamn Enterprise, man.
Dude,
not to mention,
it's the coolest ship ever. The Enterprise. It is
the
coolest ship.
This Star Wars ships are pretty badass.
In the history of all science fiction movies, I think the Enterprise is the shiznit. I do gotta say that to all the Trekkies out there. I respect the Enterprise. I think it's the better. Millennium Falcon's pretty solid because Chewbacca runs the Millennium Falcon. Why would you not want a Wookiee running your spaceship?
I don't know.
But the Enterprise, it's solid. I've seen all the
Enterprise is dope.
The look of the Enterprise, the way it works, it's just solid right on.
It actually is really dope.
That one Klingon ship is pretty good too, though. There's one Klingon ship that is terrifying, and it's almost
that bird of prey.
Yes.
The Klingon bird of prey.
Yeah, dude, that is badass. I might want to have that and be peaceful, like be a hippie cult inside the thing, and not be a hurtful Klingon, because Klingons are not so nice.
No,
they want to pillage and destroy.
You like peace.
Yeah, so I would convert the Klingons to peace.
What about having a good time? Do you like having a good time?
Yes.
What's your version of a good time, Ike?
That would be friends, family, music, food, smiles, and dancing.
All right. I need to see
and flag football.
And flag football.
Absolutely.
You need to fucking focus on flag football. You're gonna get cut.
I love, dude. You should be the coach, though. I knew you were the coach. He sounds like the coach, doesn't he? You sound like it.
Yeah.
I know your dad's the coach, but you're the coach, I think.
Well, no, I want to fucking win, and I'll cut.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell somebody if they're struggling.
I think
he will cut them off the roster, and he will cut them physically with a razor
with a knife. Yes, I will have a knife.
Just paper, dude. Paper's a little more chill.
No, if somebody tries to burn me,
worried about cutting you.
Somebody burns me, I'm gonna have a knife that's hidden right here. That's gonna come out right there.
Yeah.
As soon as if I'm playing corner, I'm
glad he's on my team.
I'm cutting him.
Glad you're on my team.
I'm cutting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you burn me one time, you're getting cut next time.
Next time.
Yeah. Have fucking fun when you're bleeding.
Lacerations, bitch.
Yeah.
Beyond.
Oh, you cut me. What the fuck you talking about, ref?
Yeah. I'm just talking about ref.
I mean, it's got a big laceration. When it comes to sport.
It'll be fun, dude.
I do want to win. I'm very competitive, but
I think we should have one amazing play, and we should tell the world right now what it's going to be, and see if they can defend that. That's what we should tell them. We're going to run a screen where we have all our receivers on the right side.
No.
We're going to throw it to one. We are doing this.
We're not going to tell the fucking opponents what we're doing.
No, I'm telling them right now.
No.
Just to baffle them. And
No,
we're going to put one person behind the line of scrimmage to catch the ball, and we're going to block for them, and we're going to block amazing because I'm going to teach everyone on my team how to block. Yeah. And that makes you an amazing team. When you can tell that team what play you're playing, and they try to defend it, that's mano. There's no freaking guessing with the coaches. That's man on man. That's player on player.
I of course played, competed at the NCAA level.
D1AA,
yeah. Let me ask this because this, as a layman doesn't know.
Yeah.
What is when it comes to blocking? What is what's the most common mistake?
Well, you don't want to hold them. You
Right.
got to make sure that you don't grasp onto the jersey or shoulder pads because you're going to get called. I mean, the refs are pretty good at knowing and dissecting like when there's a cheat, and cheating is grabbing that guy and making sure he can't. You got to punch him, and then you're good. You punch him away from you.
Well, you say punch, you're talking about what does that mean? Because you don't mean
imagine people that don't know football. I'll tell it the most awesome way. Imagine you're the center. The center gives the ball to the quarterback. People don't know football at all. So you get up, and there's a guy in front of you. You want to strike his chest as fast as you can, as quick as you can to get the advantage. And once you strike
with the palms of your hands,
once you
your whole
cock
hands.
back and just blast them with the heel of your hand. Strong part, yeah.
Gotcha.
You don't want to use your fingers because you break them. I've broken a couple, and it sucks. I've had a finger that got in Montana. It cocked back, and it was like imagine your finger bending back all the way. This happened,
man.
and it went straight down and almost touched my pinky finger.
Oh man!
And I was like, shiznit. I will not say what word I really said, but it was bad pain. And they had to grab that finger at halftime, and they grabbed it. And they said, 1, 2, 3. They wanted 2, man. And they pop it back into place. And it's the most worst pain ever, yo. It's not good.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So you, with the heel of your hands, pop them in the chest.
And then once you pop, you drive. If it's a pass block, you pop and wait for him to come back. Because pass blocking is different than run blocking. Run block is like you're charging forward.
But on a
pass blocking, you're stepping back and waiting for them to make a move to get the quarterback. Your job is to hit him in the chest. If you're a chest hitter, man, I should be a coach.
Yeah, you'd probably be
for offensive line.
I should lead the young Jedi.
You can't get through this explanation.
I should. Well, keep going here.
Well, I was waiting for you, but so you. I mean, I'm not telling you how to block. You're telling me how to block. So you.
Yes.
So there's the run.
There's run block and pass block. So yeah, the pass block is you sit back and kind of wait for him and hit him. And keep hitting them. Running block, you just got to get under them and drive.
And make a hole.
It's like man on man. It's like a fight.
Yeah, you just want to make the whole. That's so Marshall Lynch can run
because you have plays. There's about
22 dive. It's going to be on the right side.
Yeah, there's 20.
It's going to go from the offensive tackle. You run to the offensive tackle. So you do, let's say 23 dive. That means you're going to the left side.
They're holes, even and odd.
Yeah, and like you could say like 35 dive. That means pretty much a sweep because you're going to the
There's only about 6 or 7 run plays, really.
Yeah.
And you block accordingly. Some of the plays, like the offensive line switches, like I'm the tackle, like 2 away from the center, there's a guard. He freaking knocks the guy in front of me, I block down, and it makes a hole. Like there's coordination, man. Like the O-line is a unit.
O-line is
we are like the geese in the sky, like that form the V. We are a
like
unit.
The play calling is difficult. Like if you're going to go like Seattle. That could be, like for all these players that play the game, and there's like 45. There's like 40 plays. Like
plays.
Like 22 dive, 23 dive. Those are just common plays. It's just right up the middle.
Well, and you got to whatever the play gets called, you have to know your role for that in the
playbook. And that's why we had to have a playbook in this flag football, and we got to make sure, like when I call Seattle.
We're gonna know what it means.
Everybody
know the
audible. What it does.
So we got to study.
I don't know the terminology.
Well, we're gonna learn it because we're gonna make it up.
Yeah, we're gonna make names.
We haven't even made it up yet.
And we're gonna we have a month and a half, about almost.
Yeah, I think you should name the plays after ethnic groups.
You can choose the names for us, all right?
So
do you want to be part of this?
Blackie left.
Right.
Blackie left.
We should have one called
Filipino.
Tapatio. One should be Tapatio.
Tapatio?
No, we're having a play called I'm making this right now.
Okay.
To be known, Corey. Hopefully you approve of this because he's the general. I can tell that.
No.
Tapatio is going to be a play.
Tapatio.
It's going to mean we want to go south, and south is to freedom. That's to Taco Bell. So we want to go there and get tacos. And you know what it is?
Yeah.
Tapatio is going to mean we just run flies. Tapatio's flies. We just roll.
So it's a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Tapatio is a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't be running that often.
Or just you get in your car.
Why not? Why can't I? Can this be like in?
Well, can we make a good play off Tapatio so we can actually run it a couple times?
Actually, we could make it better if you're down with the name.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm down with the name, but not flies. That's just a Hail Mary. Might as well just tell them, Hail Mary. Hail Mary.
Well,
Tapatio.
What are we going to call Hail Mary then?
We'll just call it fucking. We don't need
Tupac.
to do Hail Marys.
Just call it Tupac.
You could.
Tupac.
Well,
Biggie,
Hail Mary.
Biggie,
I mean,
Biggie.
Hail Mary's.
Why can't we call it Slim Shady though? Slim Shady would be cool.
Well, my only thought is that Tupac has the song Hail Mary, so you call it Tupac.
Yeah.
I think that you just like
You just call it Pac.
You just
Pac,
stone.
yeah.
You just stone me. I'm done. I'm out.
Well, see, we're gonna need the play calls from the sidelines. We're gonna need to make sure these guys know another receiver comes in, he's gonna need the coach is gonna have to tell him the play.
Yeah,
call.
no, you're right.
We're gonna run Seattle, and then whoever's the quarterback, if they don't like the formation, before you even hike the ball, you look at everything. You look at the corners if they're playing deep. If they're playing deep, like 10 yards,
sure.
Now we're gonna freaking recall the play. Now we're gonna get the other receivers out there. Now we're gonna do a receiver screen because now we're gonna get 10 yards or maybe even more than that. So that would be like. So let's say it's play calls in. Oh, we're running blackies. That's what we're running. And let's say it's a 23 dive, and that's what the play call. But then I see how they're lining up. That would be like,
sure.
No. Seattle, receiver screen.
Yeah.
And we all block to the left, and now we're getting, it all depends on how the defense is guarding you. And that's why you need a quarterback that actually knows, the defense. You can see if they're, the middle linebacker's going to blitz or not.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes they will, but sometimes, you would know, sometimes they will, but you can say, that's when you go, and then we have to do another one that says on two.
Hey, you should be quarterback. I think I vote for you.
Well, I'm saying it
well, you're winning
depends.
me over right now by your speech. I know it's between you and Zach, right?
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't need to be
don't.
quarterback. I'm just
care.
you're just reading defense. It's like
I think he'd be a good quarterback for us, too. So.
Then you go like this. Hey.
He knows the game very well.
Hey.
Very well.
Corey would be a good quarterback.
Peter Pan will always be on 2.
He said not long passes, though.
Hike, that means on 2.
Right.
So you go, Peter Pan. And then he goes, down, 42, set, hike. You don't go.
Do you want
We go on 2 and see if that middle linebacker goes back. Now we know that he's really not blitzing. Now he's fake like he's blitzing. Now he's going to play zone.
No fucking clue what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Of course I do.
But should a quarterback? I think Corey would be a good quarterback because he's nimble and quick, and I know he can throw.
Yeah.
I just can't throw deep passes.
He told me not deep, and that hurts right there. We already told the world now that he can't throw deep, so that takes away our a big weapon.
But Corey, you're on the shorter side or whatever. Does that hurt a little bit for being a quarterback? Do you want a quarterback to be tall or not really important?
No, it's not important in flag football.
Russell Wilson, he's not very tall and he's glorious. So it don't matter what size.
I mean, I don't have.
So I mean,
I have the accuracy on the 15, 20 yards, but it's just difficult. In this game is not throwing bombs and flies.
Right. No.
Yeah. It's really a small ball. It's really the person I'll be looking at is the offensive line, tight end. I won't be looking at that many receivers. You have receiver screens and everything, but it's going to be more of Isaac blocking 2 dudes, knocking them down.
I hope so,
for a pass, and the tight ends are open or Isaac's open, and I get 10 yards every single time.
Yeah,
it's not about scoring touchdowns every single time. It's about
what about your running game? What do you think your running game is going to be like?
We're going to be amazing.
Yeah,
I think we're going to have little short passes, and then we're going to have little tosses. We're going to have all races for sure.
I did have that. I did have that one nice play though that I did when I faked it to Marcus and I gave it to Brendan. Backside.
Yeah.
That fake reverse.
Before our first game, we're going to give candy canes to the other team.
Okay.
It'll be after Christmas.
Yeah,
but an early start in the next Christmas.
It's going to be like sick candy canes, so they're all puking.
Yeah,
I'm just being like Elf.
We would like to poison.
I don't care about what I mean. I'll have my dad be the coach, but it doesn't matter. I'm not a quarterback.
Your dad should play, dude. Why would your dad not play?
It's about really focusing on the defense.
For sure. Dan should play.
And changing the play. Quarterback is or I'll just be running back. Like, dude, you got to change this play. Look. Like,
is your dad good at quarterback? Is he good? Your dad?
No. But he'll be the coach, and he'll be like the backup, like running back and receiver. Like, he wants to play.
He wants to play. Nice.
Yeah, he'll be a good coach, but
I'm so
it's all about just reading the defense. You can read the defense.
Yeah,
it's easy to read defense. Offensive line, you look at on a football game, they're pointing. You got to get this guy. You get this guy. Like the offense online talk to each other and they communicate with each other.
Yeah. There's a coordinated effort with offensive line. It's more
and then
than
you change the play, and like we said, Isaac, because the guy's right here, he might not be blocking him. He might go backside and then may do a reverse. Now Isaac, instead of blocking this guy, he's going backside and or you fake it like they do running back screens. And so the running back goes like this, and the whole offensive line goes to the left also.
Yeah.
They don't even block the offensive line. They're not even blocking. They're blocking the damn safety and the cornerback.
You know what? Let me ask this. Here's a rookie question. Does everybody wear flags?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Even the referee, man, in case he gets out of line, we pull his flag.
Wow.
Because after you pull the ref's flag 2 times, he's out.
Okay. But everybody wears flags. Everybody's eligible.
Just kidding about the ref.
So just because Isaac does play line, it'll probably be I don't know if you'll be the center, but
was everybody eligible to receive?
Yes.
That's what I hear, which makes it really cool.
So Isaac can push 2 people down, and he can go out for a pass.
And then I can catch the ball on me a ninja and spin around trying to avoid.
Isaac might be the leading reception. If I'm the quarterback, I'm looking at the offensive line.
Well, if I bust people in front of me and then go left or right?
Well, you have to, you bust them and go left.
If your guy's not open downfield.
Downfield, we're not going downfield.
And that's why I wanted to have this where I'll do a short pass to me, and then I'll throw it back to you, and I'll block for you again.
No, you're gonna go when you're gonna damn.
No,
run.
you're fat. No, the fast man runs the ball.
Okay, but that's not about it. It's about getting. Guess what? Football is getting 5 yards every play.
I know, but what if I could turn that 5 into 20 by pitching it to you?
Yeah, but what if you pitch
what
it
if you
wrong?
Fumble it?
What if you throw it behind me and they get the ball?
But
it's about being smart.
Casey told me there's once it's a fumble, it's dead ball, their ball.
Well, it's a fumble, but it's
or it's just down. This is just
down. But you pitch it and I don't.
But there's no change of possession with fumble, I guess.
Oh,
in this league. So there's no change of possession.
But like pitching,
so we can pitch ball.
That
is BS, right? If I was on the team, I'd be so.
You could just fumble.
Yeah, you're right.
It's different.
I don't like that rule either.
You should be penalized for fumbling the ball.
They should penalize it.
Yeah,
definitely.
You should get penalized up the ass for fumbling the ball.
Yeah, they should have to wear chastity belts.
If somebody even touched this, oh my god, I scored this touchdown. Had a nice little 5 and out freaking slant.
Right.
Caught the ball and this fucking big ass Samoan's in the middle. Fucking goes like this, hits me right in the top of my dick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking hurt.
That was like
so
bad news.
This guy's like 300 pounds.
Oh yeah.
His fucking hand just goes to the top, the head of my dick. It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm bending down. I'm not trying to let anybody know.
So it's like the Rock hitting you there, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, pretty much. It's like it hurt so bad. I'm wearing a cup because, God.
Yeah.
It's gonna be aggressive, and I'm ready. There's if I was a quarterback, there's no way I would probably fucking rush for 150 yards a game because there's nobody that's going to take my flag. I would Russell Wilson the shit.
We should get mouthpieces probably. We should also mouthpieces that are golden.
Golden?
Like Austin Powers, a gold member. No, Austin Powers.
All I know is my cardio. My cardio is flawless.
It is. And that's why if I am quarterback, I won't be playing defense. I won't be playing defense.
I think Eric might be like the hidden gem of our team. I think you're going to get a lot of touchdowns, brother.
I don't know about that.
Die. I think so. I saw you get 2 today.
Had a couple TDs.
You didn't drop the ball.
No.
You're good.
Oh, I feel good. I feel great.
Dude, you're going to be our Golden Tate on our team. You're going to be our Tate.
Yeah. You're going to.
Isn't that a good compliment or what?
No, not really, because you try to fuck my wife, you're fucking dead, homie.
Besides all the
quarterback
undercover stuff, you're going to be our Tate.
Yeah, sure.
Without the
option. We don't need this year. We have Curse, so we're good.
Yeah.
Didi's the golden taint on the team.
No, Tate, not taint.
Oh.
He adds color to our team.
I don't want to be a Russell.
He's very white, but he adds color.
Call me Russell. I want people to call me Hardcornasty because I'm about to be nasty on the football.
Yeah, you're gonna be nasty.
We'll call you Hardcornasty.
I will fucking literally. If somebody tries to take my shit, I'm stiff arming them in their fucking face.
Yeah.
What should be my football name?
Beast.
No, I gotta have a new name, like
the Beast,
Anti-Decepticon,
the Grizzly, the Grizzly Beast.
No.
What about
name me
Grizzly Ike? Grizzly Ike on the football field.
Grizzly Ike. Or just Grizz.
Grizz.
Grizz is pretty cool.
There you go, Grizz.
Grizz. That's kind of peaceful, though. I want to, like,
how about Stonedacon?
Stonedacon. Reggae real gay.
How about what I did to you earlier on the football field, Eric, but with
you laid me out.
non-friendship
Yeah, he did lay you out.
No, you were fine. It was fun.
I don't know why you wanted to go heads up against Ike.
Because we're brothers, and he had to fall.
I want to go heads up. Let's go put on pads, and I'll tackle you right now.
Okay.
What if the three of us right now just put the mics down, hypothetically, put the mics away, and Didi Hardcore and Geoff in from the West End, and we just, the three of us, attempted to beat Ike to death.
Yeah.
He would get his ass whooped.
Man, you need some roofies with like Charles Manson's like blood on it to like do that because he would never do that. You're nice.
No, I would never do it. I'm just saying if it happened,
hypothetically.
I would beat Ike's ass by myself.
No, Corey, you
no
couldn't.
way on it.
I think that all three of you might be able to get me, but you got to take my knees out first.
No, I would. I know, dude. I wrestled for
No, you take my
15
knees.
years of my life.
You get a
Ike
man's knees and you get his life. That's how you
wrestled
fight.
for 15 years.
The knees, right?
I don't think.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah,
No,
see,
there's no way.
I don't think we could do it. I don't think
All
we could.
three. I
I
think
think
all
we
three of us
could.
could. I really do.
You guys start, and then I come in,
If
and
I
I take out his legs. It's over.
If I was defending Xena, the warrior princess, I would definitely beat your ass. But if I was defending just some random chick, you guys might get me. But I love Xena.
Yeah.
Down with Xena, huh?
She's freaking
I don't think you can.
Cute,
I
beautiful.
don't even think we can even probably take you down.
I like a strong woman.
All three
I
of
like
us.
a woman that's almost as tall as me and almost as strong as me because it just makes it more fun.
Wow.
I mean, it makes it fun with the
I've never got
back
pinned in my
rubs.
life in
Back rubs
wrestling, and
only.
I think there's only one person that probably could ever pin me. It'd be Isaac.
Yeah.
But I'm ready. I
One
mean,
hand.
one day, we're gonna try.
Okay,
I
we're
want
doing
you
it
to try to pin me.
After the first game, we're doing this.
Yeah.
We're wrestling.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I'll
I'll
really-
video.
Yeah, that'll be a great.
I mean,
video.
I'm telling you, like I wrestle a lot of people. I think the only person that actually could probably get me is Ike.
But I mean, you're so quick; it's hard to even get a hold of you.
I know, and that's why. Like,
If I get a
I don't mind wrestling like bigger people.
I gotta
That's
wear
the
like
thing. I mean,
Corey
you have-
catching gloves, you know.
Well, right. No, because you'd have to like the rules would. You
I
can't
did
just
make
run
that
away.
nice catch though.
Once I get him, though,
Think
you're
it's
done.
respect.
Sounds wrong, but you're done if I get you.
No. As soon as if I'm on my back though, it might sound a little kind of gay right now.
I would squeeze your spleen.
No, but
Peacefully.
you can't.
You would tap out.
You
Your
can't.
spleen
There's
would
no
burn.
tap
you-
out in
you-
wrestling,
you
bro.
got to
Oh
pin.
yeah, wrestling.
have to
There's no
pin.
tap outs. There's no cop out in wrestling. It's the
No,
real deal.
like you can tap me out easily, but that's not.
Yeah, you're right.
Colin tried to wrestle me, and he tried to cheat, and he tried to like put his fucking elbow in my back and like take it.
Colin's
out
a
my
dirty
bone.
wresler.
We call those people
Dirty as shit, but he
pendejos.
can't
No, we
handle
love
me.
Colin.
Colin Nelson, if you ever want to try me, you'll get your ass whooped like you
Ooh,
happened.
there
last
still
time.
is a lingering beef. I think a touch of choice grade
That's
A.
anybody else that who thinks they can wrestle me. Put $100 on it. Guarantee I won't have it.
Yeah.
You and Colin should
Anybody out
arm
there?
wrestle it out, man, or finger wrestle it out. And
Finger
just have it-
wrestle.
No, wrestling is not a
Yeah.
bad sport, man.
Thumb wrestle, same thing.
Yeah.
It's.
I've never done finger
Ike
wrestling,
would get me.
actually.
I wouldn't put my money on Ike, but anybody else out there that thinks they can actually beat me in wrestling, go right ahead. It go bring it.
I don't want to.
Please.
He actually is intimidating. His talk is
Please.
great. Like I don't even want to wrestle
Hardcornasty,
him.
yeah.
I don't want to even.
No,
I don't even want to try it right now. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't. No, I'm serious. I feel like you could possibly pin me.
No,
No, not a chance
You will
in the
beat
world.
me in points. I'm saying I will not get pinned in wrestling.
If
on.
hardcore tried to pin you,
too sore.
There's no way.
no, I'm
No, we're
saying,
not
I'm
wrestling
saying,
right now.
no, I'm saying,
too sore too.
My body's
dude.
so sore. I cannot
Oh my
wrestle.
God, my
Hardcore tried
legs
to
are
pin you.
done.
You throw him off like the old WWF stuff.
I would try to
Where
pin him
you
in
throw
just
him off
like
And they like
throw me.
go through the ropes. Yeah.
Throw me and I'd hit the ceiling.
No, I don't
Yeah.
want to know anybody.
No, I'm saying if I try to.
concert, I just want to go to the reggae show.
Okay, we're gonna end the podcast right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our final thoughts. Gonna start with Hardcornasty. Final thoughts for the day.
Hardcore, bring it.
Final thoughts are that's everybody in the world. This is going to be probably Isaac's. Actually, my final thoughts are Didi
Say what you want.
supposedly makes a lot of money, but he's wearing socks that have holes in them.
Dude, I'm going to the gym right after this.
You can buy new socks, dude. I can see your fucking goddamn middle toe right now, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's really annoying.
I'm sorry.
He's wearing Adidas socks and it has 6 holes in each sock.
Your OCD. Corey.
All right.
That's pretty bad, man.
Here's my final thought. My final thought of the day is going to be give peace a chance, But after you have given it a chance, go ahead, go back to the other way.
Oh.
Don't just, give it a chance and then, stick with it necessarily. Give violence a chance.
Give violence a chance.
Give conflict a chance.
Oprah would agree with you.
No.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna go with a line from Seinfeld and say, if everything you think is wrong, then the opposite must be right.